Hi, good afternoon po sa inyong lahat and thank you po for watching our third video. I hope po na napanood ninyo yung first two videos namin and you were able to apply already at home with your children. So, ito pong third video natin. Ang topic naman na i-discuss natin is about how to teach your child to answer story-based questions. Okay, kasi may mga parents po na nagre-request ng video from me kung paano po nila tuturuan yung mga anak nila na 5 years old and up naman. Kasi nga po yung first two videos na ginawa namin, since si Yuan po yung kasama ko doon, yung mga lessons or mga topics po na na-discuss namin, mas common po siya or mas applicable siya for kids younger than 5 years old. Okay, so sa ngayon naman po, okay, mas applicable po siya dun sa mas malalaki na pong bata. Okay, but before we show you, okay, an activity or before we demonstrate how to teach this goal or this skill to our children, okay, mag-discuss po muna tayo ng mga important na information, okay, na kailangan ninyong malaman. Okay, first thing that we need to think about before we target this skill is my child ready for this? Okay, typically po in speech therapy, we target this kind of goal or this goal kapag yung bata po could already answer WH questions and yes or no questions at least 70% of the time during conversations or when the topic is about his or her personal experiences. Okay, so kapag yung bata po kaya niya na yun, maybe he's also ready for answering story-based questions. Okay, and then aside from that, okay, yung readiness ng bata, which is very important, we also have to consider, okay, the importance of the right material. Okay, malaki po kasi yung parte nung tamang material doon sa magiging performance ng bata. Okay, so ano yung mga dapat nating i-consider sa pipiliin nating story or material? First, syempre yung language. Okay, na ginamit dun sa story. Is it written in Filipino, English, or in other languages that we prefer? Okay? And then, of course, yung length then nung story, importante po yan. So, sa therapy po, usually, hindi po kami nagsastart sa mga mahabang stories agad. Okay? Nagsastart po muna kami with short stories. When we say short stories, it's either one paragraph story siya, okay, or 3 to 5 sentence long lang siya. Okay? So, ganun po kaiksi yung sinasabi nating short stories. And then from there, okay, pwede na din tayong mag-move on, syempre dun sa mga storybooks na for children. Okay? Yung isang book, isang story. Yan, pwede po yan. And then later on, kapag mas older kids na, we can also use mga chapter books. Okay? Like for example po kay Maya, okay, ito pong previous school year, ang ginamit ko po or pinabasa ko sa kanya, itong Charlotte's Web. Okay, isa po to sa mga binasa niya. This is a chapter book. Okay, so ang ginagawa ko po sa kanya, since kaya na po niya kasing magbasa ng ganito kahaba, okay, per chapter ko po siya tinatanong. So after each chapter, we discuss, I ask questions about dun sa chapter na kakatapos lang niyang basahin. Okay, so aside from length, okay, the third one is yung complexity po ng vocabulary nung story na ginamit dun sa story. Okay, so syempre titingnan po natin kung yung mga words ba dun sa story na pagkukwentuhan natin, okay, or pagkukwentuhan nyo ng anak nyo ay familiar or common ba sa kanya. Okay, and then another important factor to consider, yung visual, okay, yung visual support or yung pictures, okay, doon sa book. Okay, marami bang pictures or mas marami ng text? Okay, so yun po yung mga things to consider din. And then, last one, of course, yung theme ng story itself. Okay, when we say theme, okay, meron po tayong mga stories na very concrete yung theme. For example, the story talks about things that happened in a birthday party. Okay, so yung mga ganyan po, medyo concrete pa po yan. Okay? Or for example, yung it's about a child taking care of his pet. Okay, medyo concrete pa po yan. Okay? When a story is abstract, mapapansin po natin mas heavy on emotions na po, and marami ng mga cause and effect events. Okay, yun, medyo abstract na po yung ganong theme. Okay, and of course, yung mga events dun sa story, medyo less familiar or less frequently occurring, okay, for the child. So, yan po yung mga abstract na theme ng stories. So, yun po. Yun yung mga i-consider natin when choosing a material. Now, I want to share naman po yung mga types of questions that we can ask our children about the story that we read. Okay, so ang ginagawa po namin sa speech therapy, we ask questions that are easiest muna. Okay, and then syempre we progress dun sa mga medyo challenging. Okay, so we can say that a question is easy if it requires an answer that is directly stated in the story or it's explicitly mentioned in the story. Okay, so ano po yung mga questions na yon? For example, questions about story elements. Like who are the characters, where did the story happen, and of course, other WH questions about the plot. Like, where did the girl go? What did the girl give to her mother? So, lahat po ng questions na yung answers ay directly stated dun sa story. These are easy questions. Okay. We can also ask our children about their knowledge of the book. So, for example, yung authors, yung title ng book. Okay, so yan po yung mga pwede nating itanong na easy questions. Okay, and then, the hard ones, of course, are the ones that have implied answers. Meaning, yung sagot po, hindi directly sinabi dun sa question, sa story, wherein the child needs to infer, okay, make inferences, or predict, or draw conclusions from the plot. Okay, so kapag gano'n na po yung mga questions, okay, like asking for the child's insight or asking the child to predict the outcome of the story or of an event, okay, those are hard questions already. Mas complex na po yon. So, yan po yung medyo hinuhuli natin. Okay. So, yun po basically yung mga types of questions that we can ask our children. Demonstrate na po namin kung paano po natin tuturuan yung mga anak natin. Okay. Siyempre po, malaking part din sa pagkatuto ng bata mag-answer ng questions about stories, kung paano natin basahin yung story sa kanila, okay? Or paano sila magbasa ng story. For kids po na hindi pa masyado nagbabasa, okay lang po kahit kayo muna ang magbasa for them. Kasi hindi po natin primary goal, okay, dito sa video na to, naturuan silang mag-read. Okay, ang goal natin actually is to teach them how they can answer questions. Okay, and para makasagot sila ng questions, kailangan we make sure na nabasa nila ng maayos. Okay, para maintindihan nila din po yung story. Okay, so this is Maya. She's our daughter. Okay, Maya, how old are you? 8. 8. What grade are you in?
Grade 2.
Okay, she just finished grade 3. So, incoming grade 4 po siya. Okay, sa next school year, or this coming school year. Okay, ang ginamit ko pong book sa kanya, okay, ito po, ano po siya, ito yung nasa gitna nung short stories and nung chapter books. Ito yung sinabi ko na one story, one book. Okay, yung mga typical po na children's books. Okay, I think kasi mas madaming nakaka-relate, okay, sa ganitong level, okay, ng skills. Okay, nabasa na po ni Maya tong story na to. And then, pupunta na po tayo dun sa part ng asking questions. Okay. Wait, before po pala yung asking questions, magbibigay lang ako ng konting demonstration kung paano po namin binabasa usually sa speech therapy yung mga stories. Okay. Amaya, I will read to you. Okay. Henry was a puppy. A very small, very scruffy puppy. He lived on a farm with Cleo the cat. Cleo was sleepy. She never wanted to play with Henry. Henry got very bored playing by himself. When Henry was bored, bad things seemed to happen. Oh no! And most of these happened to poor Cleo. Look at Henry. Okay, he's doing bad things to Cleo. Oh no. Oh, Henry, she sighed. What you need is a friend. That would stop you from being bored. Maya, what is bored? Ano yung bored for you?
When you got nothing to do.
When you have nothing to do. Okay, that's when you feel bored. Henry thought this sounded great. There was just one problem. What was a friend? Okay, so usually ganun po kami nagbabasa ng story sa mga bata. Okay, so Maya, I will ask questions about the story. Okay. And you will just answer based dun sa understanding mo of the story. At this point po, meron akong mga specific instructions kay Maya how she will respond to each question. Okay? Para po maipakita niya yung typical challenges, okay, na na-encounter namin or ma-encounter nyo din kapag ginawa nyo ito with your children. Okay? So, some kids, they can't answer right away dahil nahirapan silang intindihin yung question or pwede rin hindi po nila matandaan yung detail na yon from the story. Pwede rin inattentive sila minsan dun sa question. Okay? So, may mga ganun pong mag-a-arise na mga challenges during your activity. And hopefully, mapakita po namin ni Maya kung paano yung pwede nyong gawin. Okay, para po ma-address nyo itong mga to and mag-guide nyo yung anak nyo on answering the questions. Okay, Maya. Okay, let's answer the questions, ha. Why did Cleo think Henry needed to find a friend? I will repeat. Why did Cleo think Henry needed to find a friend? Okay. One more time. I will repeat for the last time, ha? You try to answer. Why did Cleo think Henry needed to find a friend?
So that Henry will stop playing pranks on Cleo.
Okay. Why is he playing pranks on Cleo?
Because he was very bored.
Because he's very bored. Okay, next. Can you remember the name of Peggy's sister?
Is it Peguna or Petuna?
Okay, actually, I'm supposed to give you the choices. Okay, which one do you think? Is it Pegunia or Petunia?
Pegunia.
Are you sure it's Pegunia? Pegunia or Petunia?
Petunia.
Petunia. So that's Peggy's sister. Okay, next question. Who else did the animals ask to find out what a friend was.
What a friend was?
Okay, again ha. Who else did the animals ask to find out what a friend was?
What a friend was?
Okay, so the animals didn't know what a friend means, right?
Yes.
Okay, so they ask, so they will know what a friend is. They ask.
Their family members.
Okay, very good. Can you say it again?
Their family members.
They ask.
They ask their family members.
Okay, they ask their family members. Okay, another question. Why did the animals have to go home?
To the farm.
To the farm? Listen to the question. Mommy is not asking where. I'm asking why. Why did the animals have to go home?
Because it's late.
Because it's late. Very good. Okay. When you read the story, okay, or after you read the story, why do you think they're having a hard time looking for a friend for Henry?
Because they didn't think they're friends with him.
Okay, that they're friends with Henry already. Why do you think they didn't realize that right away? That they were already the friends of Henry? Why do you think they didn't know that they were the friends of Henry that they were looking for?
Because they didn't know
They didn't know what?
that they're friends with Henry.
Okay, and they didn't know what
was a friend.
Okay, they didn't know what a friend is. Okay, how about you? Okay, if you are one of Henry's friends, how can you help Henry?
I will look in the dictionary
For the meaning
of friend.
Of a friend. Okay. Alright, thank you, Maya. Good job. Once again, we're able to make another video. And salamat po sa lahat ng nanood ng video till the end. Sana marami po kayong natutunan. And syempre, hoping po ako na ma-apply nyo po yan sa bahay. Magawa ninyo po with your children. Okay, I would like to make myself clear na ito pong mga ginagawa kong videos ngayon during this time of pandemic. Okay, general lang po yung mga binibigay kong mga tips and sample activities. Okay, kung kaya po ninyo, if you really can, it's still best na mag-consult po tayo ng speech and language pathologist para sa mga specific concerns natin with our child. Okay, kasi mas maganda pa rin po talaga kung individualized yung goals and activities na gagawin natin sa bahay. Okay, ito po mga videos na ginagawa namin talaga ay para dun sa mga hindi nakaka-access ng online therapy. Pero ngayon po kasi marami ng mga centers. Okay, I know yung mga colleagues ko, they are very active now in teletherapy. So, kung kaya nyo po, okay, may available na internet and of course, meron din po tayong budget. Kaya alam naman po natin na marami pong nahihirapan ngayon sa trabaho, 'di ba? So, baka limited yung budget. Pero kung meron po, kung kaya, and may internet na stable, okay, mas maganda po pa din mag-consult tayo sa mga speech and language pathologists. Okay, and then would like to give praise also to our God for sustaining us na makagawa po ng mga videos na ganito. And for using us also na maging instrument to help people. Yan po. And hopefully, we can make another video para po sa inyong lahat. Thank you!